Having a job is like renting a house. Let's talk about it.
Turn it in a mo. Turn it in a mo. Stack, flip it. Turn it in a mo. La. Go get that dough and we gon' turn it in a mo. Re up and go and we gon' turn it in a mo. We make that cash flow and then we turn it in a mo. No, we ain't running low cause we gon' turn it in a mo.
Hey, what up? What up? I turn it into Mo. Bam. It's your boy Southside Black. Turn it into Mo. I want to come on here today and talk about how having a job is like renting a house. So, when you have a job, right, you put in all this time. All this time you putting in all this effort, all these skills. But all you get back in return is a little money to pay your bills and survive. There's no freedom that comes along with having a job. We talked about that, and we talk about that a lot, because they own your 8 hours or your 12 hours, however long you work. They own you for that. They tell you when you can go eat, when you can go home, when you can take a break. A lot of times you have to ask to go to the bathroom. And you're doing stuff that 9 times out of 10, if you had enough money to survive without working that job, you wouldn't be working that job. But let me continue. That's one point. You're doing all that, putting in all that effort, and you're not getting anything in return. No ownership. It's not like you building equity in owning the business or getting a percent for putting in all that work and time. And the reason why that's important is because you putting all that time in, but you can't get the time back. You can't get time back. We have a limited amount of time on this earth. And when you putting in all your effort and all your time into something and you not getting nothing in return, it's like I say, it's like renting a house. You rent a house, you putting all this money every month going straight to your landlord, right? But you not getting nothing in return. And renting it works for some people. It depends on your situation. You travel a lot or whatever. Different people may want to rent long term, but it makes more sense to buy a house in certain situations, in most situations. I'm gonna say that. But like I say, it's like renting a house because you putting in all that money and you ain't getting nothing in return but just temporary roof over your head. But at the same time, if you was putting that money into a mortgage when you buying a house, you building equity. You gonna see that money. That money still yours. You paying down a mortgage to where you building equity, and at the when you done paying that loan, hey, the house is yours. The house is yours free and clear. You know what I'm saying? Because you was gonna be paying rent anyway. Instead, you paying mortgage. So you actually building equity. Rent, you not building anything. Then you got the aspect of you could put in more work. Like you put in, all right, I'm gonna work 2 times as hard this week, this month. I'm gonna sell this many more products this week, this month. But you gonna help the business grow, but your pay stay the same. Your pay stay the same. You could almost burn yourself out trying to help them grow their business, but your pay stay the same. Now, there is one exception to that though. And that's if you get paid a commission or like a sales based job where you get paid based off of how much you sell, which a majority of people don't. And even then, you still not building nothing that's yours. You probably building your salesman skills and stuff like that, but as far as that product or that business, that's still not your business. You still selling for that company and it's not your product. Like I say, that's like you helping them grow their business with your time that you have a limited amount of, and you not getting nothing in return but this money. And bring me to my point, if you're not doing nothing with that money to get yourself out of that situation, then you're going to always be in that situation. If you're not doing nothing to change that situation, you're going to always be in that situation. If you're not focusing on nothing to help you grow, to help you turn it into more, you're going to stay in that situation. It's up to you to make a difference. God waiting on you to show you, you know what I'm saying, the route to go. But you got to want it. You got to focus on that so you can pay attention to the signs and be guided to certain people and places and meet certain people and all that. You know what I'm saying? Learn how the universe work. You know what I'm saying? And just paying attention to that. Manifestation, law of attraction, and things. Start looking into these type of things. I touch on them briefly on my channel, but I'm still learning about them. But the things that I do understand and stuff, I talk about it. But I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to try to make most of my videos shorter. Some of them I be having to make them longer because I be going in and it be the way that, you know, I be having to talk, it be powerful and life-changing. And I might have to talk a little more. You know, I aim to make all my videos life-changing, but I'm just saying. But like I say, having a job is like renting a house. You know what I'm saying? You're not really getting no value out of it. You just getting paid to survive. And if you're not doing anything to make it more than that, you're going to stay the same. And like I say, it's people who love their job. That's cool. But still turn it into more to secure yourself financially. I'm not going to get into that too much. I am going to say this briefly though. When you sacrifice your time, money, energy, resources, things like that right now for a greater later, that's what turning it into more is for the people that don't know. When you sacrificing your time to learn things you need to learn and to put in the work you need to put in with your spare time away from your job, hey, that's sacrificing your money that you need to invest into equipment you may need, invest into stocks, invest into real estate, invest into courses, things like that, resources, people you know, using, you know, I ain't gonna say using, but utilizing the resources that you have, like people that you know, things you may have access to, using these things to help you turn it into more. Like you have to have a investor type of mindset with everything around the board as far as your time, money, energy, resources, and things like that. Even more than, you know, business and stuff is relationships too. Investing time and stuff into that. And hey, like I say, it's all about growing and elevating in life. And that's what we're doing. We turning it into more so we can obtain the freedom we deserve. So if you just running across this channel, hey, check out some of my older content. I've dropped numerous of powerful, life-changing videos, and I'm gonna continue doing it. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Just a thought-provoking video that I wanted to put out there for y'all. So without too much more being said, y'all leave a like. Share this video with somebody. You might help change somebody's life by simply sharing this video. Leave your thoughts down below, and don't forget to turn it into more.
We up and going, we gon' turn it into more. We make the cash flow and then we turn it into more. Nowhere running low, cause we gon' turn it into more. Yeah, all I know is stack it, flip it. I told them I ain't got it, now they hacking. Different.